absolutely.
He had a great arsenal. And they come out.
You watch Igor try and strike.
Igor is pointing out to the referee.
Here we go again.
They shake hands and come out fighting, both in a boxing stance.
Igor's a tremendous leg kicker.
Immediately goes for the thigh kicks.
And if you're not used to watching leg kicks, ladies and gentlemen, they are about as devastating a thing as that you could have. It's the worst Charlie horse you'll ever have, times 1,000.
And you can see Igor's legs look like tree stumps, although basically he'll be kicking, the shin will be the contact point on the leg kicks to the thigh, but
it's the equivalent of a baseball bat hitting you at 80 miles an hour.
He throws a left, and Freitas kind of dancing out of the way. I guess his game plan is going to be to keep moving, not give him a good target.
The jiu-jitsu fighters are going to want to take Igor down to the ground, which is not an easy task.
Well, he came in for a leg dive. Igor rode him down to the ground, knee to the top of the head, and then rolled on top of him. Now, you call this the half mount, when each one has a leg around the other.
I call it the half guard.
Half guard.
Well, for the guy on the top,
right,
it's a half
depends
mount.
on which,
the guy on the bottom, it's a half
right,
guard.
It's a half a glass of water or a half a glass of glass. He's striking to the head. It's
using those headbutts very effectively.
Yeah, Igor, here I am back again, guys. Yeah, Igor is just he is without a doubt the highest ranked fighter in this industry. He's calm. He comes from a kickboxing background. He's learning to grapple, yet this guy has defeated kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, sambo. And it's so. I've been with this kid around the world.
Look at the hand. Look at the size of his hands. They're a few feet away from us right now.
The size of his hands are unbelievable.
Igor looks like he has two clubs, and he's smacking Freitas in the back of the head now.
And the amazing thing outside of the ring, he's such a tremendously nice, gentle, docile individual.
Well, isn't that the way it always is? You know, us guys that are really tough, we're always the nicest guys.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, as I was saying, this guy's defeated everybody. He's proven that more than the style of fighter needs a heart, and he does has an unbelievable heart.
Well, he's working. He's got his face across, his arm across Freitas' face. Freitas now has the guard.
Yeah, he was trying to work on that side mount, and then Freitas was able to bring him back to the guard. Freitas showing a lot of heart.
Quick hands. He's got quick hands.
Wasn't one of his smarter things standing up. He would have been better staying on his back.
I agree with you. I'm with you there.
Well, you do not want to stand up against Igor.
Well, you're probably right, but we aren't the guy with the 235 pounds laying across our chest.
One thing I've noticed about Igor is you guys are going to notice, he will not strike. He waits for an opponent to attack in order to capitalize. He keeps his guard low. And
he's very much a counter fighter.
He's a counter fighter. It's a chum. We call it a chum. He's looking to pull the other guy in.
The way he won the WBC 5 was by kneeing Nick Nutter, Mark Coma's best student, in the face and knocking the guy out in 30 seconds.
Well, you saw earlier the first thing he did when he rode Aloisio down was a knee straight to the top of the head.
A lot of credit needs to be given to Aloisio, who took this fight in 3 days' notice. This guy, he's outweighted. Right. He trains his regular routine, but he wasn't preparing for a fight, and a fight of that caliber. Igor is ranked number 2 in the world today, Mark Kerr being number 1. But however, Igor has proven himself by far more than Mark Kerr, because he's the only guy who won 5 8-man tournament. He's got the highest record in the industry. This guy, I have no words to.
I think he's the unsung hero. He's probably the least appreciated out of all these guys, and probably the best fighter out of all of them.
You're right, Darren, and I think it has to do with the fact he lives in Kiev, Ukraine, and he's away from the press, and he's a bodyguard to a very famous.
Beautiful kick. He just threw a beautiful left kick
to the ribcage. He comes down and he works, but again, the patience. You see, he throws his flurry. As soon as he sees that it's not going to be a big advantage, he backs up. Wait a minute. Aloisio's not getting up.
Apparently.
He took a shot to the groin, it looks like. That's been known to hurt.
I'll tell you, I'd rather have an operation, I think, have my gallbladder removed again than get kicked in the groin by Igor Vuchenchin. I mean, the guy's got 2 tree stumps for legs.
Yeah, that could definitely hurt. I don't think he's going to be having any kids anytime soon.
Not with me. He's down. They're gonna have someone take a look at him.
Yeah.
I wonder if the kick really connected, or if the fight it's taking a breather, you know?
Well, you know, it's hard to say. There was that one moment when Igor threw a flurry of kicks and punches and then backed off, and he certainly could have landed.
And Igor came from a great fight. Igor just fought Pride a couple months ago, where he knocked out Gary Goodridge in 3 minutes. Gary Goodridge almost defeated Marco Ruas, and so here comes Igor and knocks him out in 3 minutes.
Yeah. As big and stocky as this gentleman is, he's tremendously agile. And if you look at the speed of his hands when he throws a hook or a right hand, it's tremendously fast.
All right, Alosio got his breather, got his groin back in order. He's bouncing around a little bit. That's going to also make him feel
a little gun shy now, which is understandable.
Well, he's got to be looking at Igor, trying to figure out where's the weak spot.
You can see the jiu-jitsu guys anticipating the leg kicks, and you notice how he's bouncing his front leg up and down. And in fact, the last time he did a relatively good job of checking the leg kick of Igor.
Well, he's not into a jiu-jitsu position at this point, obviously, because he's rocking back on his heels. I think, to be honest with you, I think he's a little bit afraid. There, he came forward a little bit there, a little aggressiveness, but I think he has a little bit of fear
I'm
of Igor's
afraid.
power.
I'm sitting 20 feet
Yeah,
away.
I think he's afraid of his power, and he's keeping him off balance, keeping him back on his heels, so he's obviously not going to be able to shoot in.
I agree with you guys. And Aloysiu took the fight, as I said in last notice, and I don't think he realized who he was up against. And after being in the ground, which is his strong part of his game, he realized. I mean, he saw the power of Igor. He couldn't move. I mean, he tried a couple arm locks, I think, and he didn't succeed. So now I think he's pretty much desperate. He doesn't even know what to do.
Right. Igor's cutting the ring
He's
off.
in trouble.
He took the dive.
Good. He pulled him into his guard, which is really about the safest place that he could be.
Absolutely. But Igor already passed half a guard, and I was almost in the mouth. Leg lock.
He's going for a leg lock. He lost it. Now Igor's going to move his leg. Actually,
He's
Igor's showing a great display of wrestling skills now. He must be working on it.
He's improved a great deal, and that's the only loss that I saw that Igor had in his career was in the Absolute Fighting Championship #1 in Moscow, Russia, and he lost for a leg lock against Misha, who later on fought against Carlos Barreto and lost in the Universal Vale Tudo fighting in Tokyo.
He's got a good
Igor's
awareness.
Clearly in a superior watch. He's opening his knee up to throw a knee strike.
He's got an awareness of his body, absolutely.
Right there.
He's not. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And I'll lose it
before he
taps
gets
out.
hurt too much. Before he gets hurt too much
Here I go,
more, he
guys.
did the right thing. Thank you, Federico.
Yeah, that was Federico.
That was the super
Lapenda.
fight, and well, we hope you enjoyed it. As I said, the first week of February, Igor is going to be fighting Edson, so we're all looking forward to that match.